Yo, what's going on everybody? Arie here and welcome back to another video. So as we've seen in the past couple months, e-commerce has just blown up out of proportion. The virus definitely seemed to accelerate the rate of growth of e-commerce in a pretty ridiculous way. And even though this is somewhere where we were planning on being in terms of growth, maybe 1 or 2 years down the line, it accelerated the growth to literally a couple months now. And now we're really seeing more people shopping online than ever before. So there has really never been a better time to start an e-commerce business, whether it be dropshipping or whether you have a product idea that you want to make, whatever it may be. Now is the time, and this is why today I want to present to you a bunch of potential products that you could start either a dropshipping store around or potentially a brand. So all of the products that I want to talk about are going to be products that I believe are worthy of being branded or worthy of starting a brand around, even if you have some starting capital already. The way in which we're actually going to be validating these products is by looking at viral video ads on Facebook, because the fastest way to grow your business is through paid advertising. And in fact, prior to this month, we were seeing some of the lowest cost ever, basically, when it comes to Facebook ads. And even though, of course, there's tons of paid ad platforms, Facebook ads is my favorite, at least, and the one that most people, I think, are prioritizing for the most part. And now costs are starting to rise up a little bit more as more brands sort of go back to their normal advertising ways. So like I said, there's really not a better time to start an e-commerce business on Shopify than right now. And it's no secret that these sort of videos do really well on YouTube. And I haven't really made one because I'm not really into this whole, like, just test as many products as you possibly can type of mentality. I really like the idea of just finding something that you really resonate with and that you can see yourself building a solid business around. Because if that's not your mentality at this point, then chances are you're just gonna get buried by all the actual brands that are building legitimate businesses. And I mean, this is a competition at the end of the day, and the best business wins. So you need to be in a mentality of, okay, how can I build the best possible business? So if you're the type of person that wants to build a really profitable business and you love these kind of videos, make sure you drop a like on this one. That's all I ask. These videos do take a long time to create, and I do appreciate every single one of you. And subscribe if you do get any sort of value, because I create these sorts of videos for you guys every week. So what we're gonna do here is go through some video ads, and then from there we'll just talk about the product and just sort of why it works, those sorts of things. And the reason why I want to show you the video ads is because aside from having a good product, the second most important thing to succeed with your e-commerce business nowadays is to be able to create video ads. I mean, if you have a great idea but you can't communicate it properly to your customers, it doesn't matter. You could have the best idea in the world, but if you can't communicate it, it's not gonna work. So let's begin with the first product. The first product here is called, it's a multifunctional toothbrush holder. So let's take a look here. Okay, so this is actually a pretty standard video ad. I really like that part of it. So pretty cool stuff. So it's just like, I guess an organizer for your bathroom. And it's pretty cool. I've actually seen these sorts of products in the past, but I've never really thought to test it or anything like that. And let's take a look at the site real quick. So as you can see, this is actually pretty solid. So this is a really solid website. Obviously, a big part of a winning product is having a really solid website. So if your website isn't branded and it's really ugly, it's not gonna do well either. And that's part of communicating your idea, right? Like if you can't communicate your idea effectively, it's not gonna work. So as you can see, they actually private labeled this product, but I'm 100% sure that they didn't start out this way. And this is the sort of approach that I'm trying to teach you guys, is to find a product that you really believe in, that you really vibe with, and that you could see yourself building a big business around. I mean, this video has 1.3 million views, so this is definitely at least a 6-figure product. And right away, we can find something extremely similar. Now, of course, this isn't exactly the same, but it's very, very close. And as you can see, I can filter by the United States here and find some of these that ship from the US. So this one, for example, is very, very similar, and it does have a US warehouse that they ship out of. So this one right here is actually really cool, and I would definitely consider selling something like this. Now let's take a look at product number 2. Okay, so content creator, vlogger, world's first microphone. So I really like this ad so far. It's really, really clean and engaging. And yeah, all this product is just like a little mic that attaches to your phone so that you can get better audio when you record yourself on your phone. And yeah, this video has 2.1 million views, which is pretty awesome. So let's quickly look at the product page. Smart mic is a true wireless stereo mic for content creators. So as you can see, this site also private labeled this product. I did take a look at their shipping, and their shipping is pretty slow. So they probably do drop ship from a fulfillment center. And yeah, this is a pretty cool product that's private labeled, as you can see, wireless stereo mic. So as you can see, we kind of found this product right away. All they did is literally private labeled this product right here, but I'm sure that since they're probably talking directly to the manufacturers, they're getting a much cheaper price. But still, you get the idea, and I'm sure other potential products in this space may work just as well. I do think that this one looks really modern though, and that's probably the reason that it's performing so well for them. But there are tons of other potential options that, you know, probably works similarly well. But yeah, this one is definitely a good one. You should probably maybe talk to a sourcing agent or something, or maybe just talk to the AliExpress supplier themselves to see if they can give you a lower price. But this is definitely a great product to potentially sell, and they've been able to make it a huge winner through their amazing ad. I'm sure they got that custom made, and that's probably one of the reasons why it's doing so well. And before I move on to the next product, I do want to give a shout out to Viral Ecom Ads. So this video is actually sponsored by them. Since video ads are so important, chances are you don't even know how to edit an ad. So that learning curve to actually learn how to make a really solid ad is gonna be pretty challenging, and it's gonna give you a huge disadvantage in this really competitive landscape. And this is where a service like Viral Ecom Ads really could actually be super helpful, especially for beginners. And the reason why I say that is because this isn't just some random, you know, service. This is actually run by one of my good friends that I've met online over the years, but this person has generated millions online, and he definitely knows what he's doing when it comes to Facebook ads. So he knows what works, and that's where like this proven to convert quote is actually genuine. I don't allow many sponsorships on my channel, of course, because most of these softwares like I really don't care about and I would never recommend them. But I actually did order a video off of Viral Ecom Ads for a side project I'm working on right now. They were able to give me multiple new creatives to test, which is extremely important. As I just showed you in the beginning of this video, if you're not testing new creatives, you're not going to be able to beat your competition, because chances are they are testing new creatives. And if you don't even know how to make a good video ad, then you're going to be at a big disadvantage. And that's where something like this would really help you out. And they were able to give me a 20% off coupon for you guys, so it actually wouldn't run you that much money as a beginner. And if you're learning my sort of process, which is to just really stick to one product, then that investment is going to be extremely worth it, especially if you don't know how to make video ads. Like I keep mentioning, I know I probably sound like a broken record, but I truly see the value in this business. But yeah, they're actually getting tons of really good testimonials. Tons of people really like them. And like I said, even though they are my good friends and I know that they know what they're doing, I did want to try this out myself before I actually made a video about it. But what I think is cool is that they also have like a VIP membership thing, like a subscription service, so that you can just get like tons of video ads like really consistently, which will really help you test new creatives. So make sure that you guys go check this out. The link will be in the description. Make sure to use the code in the description as well to get 20% off. If you can buy this with getting some money off, then why not? So yeah, check that out. I'm sure it'll be extremely helpful for your business. And yeah, let's get on to the next product. So this next product actually has 6.8 million views in about a month. So this is a really recent product, and it's being scaled extremely quickly, as you can see by the views. So let's take a look here. So let's see, there's a big pain point right at the beginning. Noise canceling headphones so you listen to your lullaby. So their angle with this product is sleep. So a lot of people do have a lot of trouble sleeping, and that's a huge issue, obviously. And something like this could actually help them by, you know, maybe having like soothing noises or something like that. But you're not running the risk of, you know, damaging your ears with big headphones. So this is actually pretty cool. And this is just your traditional dropshipping ad. I can see that this is actually a really solid ad. It's pretty long. So as you can see, this is also a private labeled product, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, their landing page is actually really well done. I really love this sort of landing page, and I really love also that they are pretty open about their shipping and delivery. So we're just gonna look up Headband Speaker, and as you can see, we found it right away. That was extremely easy. So this is literally the exact product, and as you can see, there's some great images as well. And they're charging $34.99 for this, which is actually a big margin if you consider the fact that this is only like $5. So that's actually a really big profit for a product like this. So I think this one is a great one. and one that has a lot of potential to be branded, right? And actually you could go ahead and find other products similar to it to add to one store, like some sort of sleep store. That could actually be really, really cool. But let's actually look at another product here. So this one is a way to transfer your, so this is something for like photographers, for example. It's a way to transfer your pictures from your SD card to your phone directly, which is actually super helpful. I mean, that would definitely help out someone like me. I actually, this is actually kind of a pain in the ass to have to upload everything to Dropbox and then download it from my phone. So this is actually a really good one. And while this one isn't going extremely viral, it does have 228 shares, which means that it has a lot of momentum building up, and it's only from 2 weeks ago. So this is actually a really, really good product to potentially sell. And as you can see, they're charging $35. Their landing page is pretty solid. This is just your standard landing page. I don't really see anything too special about it. And yeah, it's really well done. They have good images, and it looks to me like almost like they made their own content. They probably ordered it themselves and just started making their own content. So here it is. This is the exact same product, and as you can see, it's $9.99. And theirs was how much? $35.99. So that's at least 3 times the product cost. That's actually pretty solid. And the good thing is it actually has a lot of good reviews. So that's something that I probably should have mentioned at the beginning, but I wish it was sort of implied. Make sure that you are selling good quality products. That's kind of a given, but I think a lot of people in this space tend to just get caught up in the numbers and just want to sell something so bad and make money so badly that they just throw ethics and morals out of the window. Make sure that you stick to your moral code and that you're running an ethical business, because it actually is illegal to lie about your product features and scam your customers. It's actual fraud, and people in this space have actually gotten in trouble for those sorts of practices. So don't think that you're immune to the law or something just because you're selling things online. That's not the case at all. And of course, you shouldn't be doing it anyways, even if it was legal. Like, that's not cool. And I really don't respect people who do that at all. So I just want to throw that out there. Of course, I don't want you guys to be running unethical businesses. That's not cool at all. But yeah, great product, definitely a lot of potential. And this does open up a ton of ideas for other potential products to use that are similar, as long as you can make a similar video. Now let's move on to the next product. This one has 4.6 million views in 3 weeks. So this is another product that is being scaled insanely fast, and that I think has a ton of potential. Now this is from a brand, I believe. I'm not exactly sure, but it's these wall plush things. So it's kind of, I don't even know what to call this thing. Panel wall forms, I guess is what they're calling them. They have a great video ad. It's got amazing quality images, amazing quality content. It's all looks super, super modern. So great stuff. So if we actually take a look at their site, yeah, they just have a ton of these products, and they're actually pretty expensive. So let's take a look here. I didn't even know there was a market for this sort of thing, but as you can see, there clearly is. So as you can see, there are a ton of these sort of products. I did not even think of this until I actually made this video, but so maybe I will make these sorts of videos more in the future, especially since it's such a popular topic in the space. But I'm trying to make it a little different. I'm trying to give you products that you can actually build something off of. Like, I don't want you guys to sell these sort of like pump and dump products. It's not good long term. You should want to build something that you're proud of. But as you can see, there's tons of these designs, and these look so cool. I could see something like this being like a huge winner, especially since it has a huge wow factor. I've actually never seen this sort of thing before, and it looks so cool. But let's move on to the next product. As you can see, this one is called an atomizer for your hose, for all your hose. Just kidding. And as you can see, this one is from 3 months ago, and it has 329,000 views, but almost 600 shares. So that's actually pretty impressive. Let's take a look at the ad real quick. So this ad actually isn't even that good. I mean, the text is pretty weak, but the clips are really good. This actually looks like a pretty convenient product. And look I mean, they're literally hiding, they're hiding the watermark. But yeah, their site looks really spammy. I really don't like this site. It looks pretty ugly to me. So when we look up Atomizer Nozzle, okay, and as you can see, this is pretty cool because it actually comes with some footage. So this is the footage that they used, which is pretty cool. This is nice. This is really good footage. So this is actually a great product. And how much do they sell it for? $24. Okay, so that's pretty cheap. On here it's $12. That's kind of a slim margin, but if you have a sourcing agent, you can always try to negotiate a lower price. But yeah, that's another great product. Now the next product is this jelly wax thing. It has 2.3 million views and it's from a month ago and almost 600 shares. So this is a really okay, that's kind of gross. I'm not gonna show that. So yeah, it's going pretty viral. I really don't want to look at this video anymore, but let's see if we can find it. Okay, so I finally found it. This is the product. It's just some beans, I guess, that you can melt. And actually, this looks like really solid product packaging, which is really important. And it seems to have a ton of orders. So this is pretty cool. I never really thought of something like this, but the beauty niche is it's one of the biggest ones out there, and one of the ones that has the most impulse buyers, honestly. So this is definitely a good potential product. I would make sure that this actually does work well first. So maybe it's a good idea for you to order a sample, because there could be liability issues when it comes to something like this, but this could be very easily branded in my opinion. And as long as you know that this product does work really well, then I think it's a really solid potential option. Now this next product is from 2 months ago. It's almost at 1 million views, but it has a ton of shares, and it's called a identity theft protection stamp. So this is pretty interesting. It kind of has a big wow factor. The font on this video is really bad, so you could easily make something better than this. Identity theft protection stamp. So that was extremely easy to find, and it's only $5. So this is actually a really cool product. I've actually never seen this before. I think this is actually a really cool product, and something that could be really useful for a lot of people, and it could be easily private labeled. So this is actually a really solid potential product. Now this video has 740,000 views somehow, and it has, you know, over 1,000 shares, and it really doesn't say anything. This is such a simple video ad. I can't believe that this works so well. Cooling blanket. So there's tons of cooling blankets out there, as you can see. There's a lot of cooling products even, honestly, and now that it's summertime, it's really hot in a lot of places. These are actually really good potential products to build a brand around, and you know, some of these have such good product images. I really love these product images, and that's actually a product that you could easily beat the competition on, because their video ad is not even good at all. Okay, so this next video has a ton of shares, and it only has 235,000 views, but it's a relatively new product, and it's just like this, you know, weather protection thing for plants. So it's just called a portable greenhouse, I guess. So as you can see, this is a pretty high ticket product, but I think it's a really good one, especially for the summer, and especially since a lot of people are staying at home now and probably building their own gardens. This actually has some huge potential, and let's see if we can find one from the United States. Yeah, actually a lot of them do ship from the United States. So something like this is actually really cool. This is like a different variation of that, obviously, but still, it's pretty cool, and it's okay. It has a really bad review, so I probably wouldn't sell this one in particular. But I think the bad reviews because they never received it. Obviously, that's not a good sign though. So, you know, do your due diligence. Make sure that you're actually selling something that's decent. Now, this next one is actually a really cool one. It's this Nebula Lamp. I really love this product. I mean, it doesn't solve any sort of problem or anything, but it just has such a big wow factor, and I think it would really resonate with young people, especially like on TikTok or Snapchat. So this is definitely something that you could test with Snapchat ads or something like that. So yeah, there's tons of these products out there, and there's tons of different variations. I think this is the one that we just looked at, but there's tons of other ones that you could also sell, and these are really cool. But okay, I'm gonna have to stop this video right here. This video is probably the longest I've had in a while, and if you're still watching, you are literally the GOAT. I love you. But yeah, if you are still watching, let me know in the comments if you want me to continue making these sorts of videos. I'm trying to come up with original ideas while still taking, like, you know, the popular topics in the space. I do want to show you guys products that I think are worth drop shipping because they're worth building a brand around. And if you're testing products that you're not thinking of selling long term, then it's not necessarily the best idea to sell them now. So hopefully that makes sense to you, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel, of course. Make sure you also check out Netsphere, which is my course and community. It's $29 a month. It's really well branded, and the students have been absolutely crushing it in there. And lastly, of course, check out Viral Ecom Ads. Their link is in the description. Make sure to use my code to get 20% off. And with that being said, I'll be seeing you in my next video. Peace out.